First, firefighters are essential. They are a must-have profession. I mean, if we started a brand new society today, I'd say, okay, where do we start? We need a farmer, we need a doctor, we need a firefighter, we need a news anchor. They're in my top 4. We need them. My second indisputable fact about firefighters is they save things, like lives, for instance, and our stuff and money. Third, their job is a dangerous job. It can be a deadly job. When something goes wrong at their job, when a mistake is made, they could die. I mean, people have died. So all of that said, how much do you think they make for a living? What are we paying them?
Right now, the entry-level firefighter is making $13.45 an hour, and we really want to bring that to the public's attention, that a lot of the firefighters that you see out there on the fire line are increasingly finding themselves in hazardous situations, yet are being paid very oppressive wages.
Okay, that's a union rep doing an interview with one of our producers, trying to fight for some more money, which makes sense. Okay, they make, what'd you say, less than $14 an hour to fight life-threatening, fast-moving, unpredictable fires that have proven to wipe out entire towns. Now, for reference here, earlier today I found this open job posted online for a gig at Burgerville in St. Helens that pays more than that. Much more, actually, if you are on the higher end, the $16.50 end of that salary offer. Now, no offense to Burgerville, okay, but you get my point. I mean, no one's ever been like, oh my God, there's an emergency, the whole town's in danger, please send Burgerville. So right now, an entry-level firefighter on the front lines makes $13.45 an hour. If you translate that into a yearly salary, it's about $28,000 a year. They want a raise of 50%, which takes them to about $21 an hour, which would be around $42,000 a year, which is better, I guess, but still, it's a stretch if you're trying to own a home on the West Coast and have a family, raise kids, afford childcare, all that kind of stuff. And lawmakers get that, kind of. President Biden recently raised the federal pay to fight wildfires, which may help. He bumped the minimum wage up to $15 an hour, which is, I guess, more competitive with Burgerville. It's a start. But the fact is, we simply don't have enough people going into this line of work right now. And surprisingly, $15 an hour to risk your life isn't getting it done. There is a staffing shortage, and if you haven't noticed, we don't seem to have a fire shortage.
And right now we're in what we call planning level 5. And what that means is that resources are stretched so incredibly thin that nationally we have to prioritize where those scarce resources go. And that's almost unheard of for July. In a normal fire season, we start seeing scarcity show up in August. But this year and last year, there's a tremendous strain on the system to get the resources that we really need at a local, state level.
Probably picking up on a trend during this coverage. The fire season's getting longer. There are more fires. At the end of the day, the math is pretty simple. If you have more fires, you need more people to fight those fires. That math is easy. Now, the salary math, admittingly, is a little more difficult. So let me know what you think. How much should the firefighters on the front lines get paid to start out? Email us at thestory@kgw.com or send me a tweet with the hashtag HeyDan.